Former NHL champion Willie Mitchell faces serious allegations in British Columbia lawsuit. Good day, hockey fans. This is Across the NHL, and today we need to discuss a deeply troubling story emerging from British Columbia that involves former NHL defenseman Willie Mitchell. A lawsuit filed this week in British Columbia Supreme Court has sent shockwaves through the hockey community. A woman whose identity remains protected in the legal documents has come forward with allegations of sexual assault against the former Stanley Cup champion. The incident allegedly occurred in September 2022 at the Tofino Resort and Marina, where the plaintiff was employed as a server. According to the civil claim filed on Wednesday, the woman alleges she was sexually assaulted by Mitchell while she was, in her words, extremely intoxicated. The lawsuit names both Mitchell and the Tofino Resort and Marina Incorporated as defendants, suggesting potential institutional responsibility in the matter. For those who may not remember Willie Mitchell's playing career, he was a stay-at-home defenseman who carved out a respectable 13-season career in the National Hockey League. Mitchell suited up for several organizations throughout his time in the league, including stints with the New Jersey Devils, Minnesota Wild, Vancouver Canucks, and Los Angeles Kings. He won 2 Stanley Cup championships with Los Angeles in 2012 and 2014, playing a crucial defensive role during those championship runs. Mitchell retired from professional hockey following the 2015-16 season and has since remained relatively out of the public spotlight. The allegations detailed in this lawsuit represent serious criminal accusations, though it is important to note that these claims have not been proven in court, and Mitchell has not been charged with any criminal offense at this time. The lawsuit specifically targets both Mitchell as an individual and the Tofino Resort and Marina as a corporate entity. The inclusion of the resort as a defendant suggests the plaintiff's legal team believes there may be institutional liability related to the alleged incident. This could potentially involve questions about workplace safety protocols, duty of care to employees, or other factors that contributed to the circumstances surrounding the alleged assault. Tofino, for those unfamiliar with the area, is a small district municipality located on the west coast of Vancouver Island in British Columbia. It is known primarily as a tourist destination, famous for its stunning beaches, surfing culture, and proximity to Pacific Rim National Park Reserve. The community has a permanent population of fewer than 2,000 residents but swells significantly during tourist season. The timing of this lawsuit's filing is significant. The alleged incident occurred in September 2022, meaning more than 2 years have passed since the events in question. Civil lawsuits involving allegations of sexual assault often take considerable time to move forward, as survivors process trauma and work with legal counsel to prepare their cases. British Columbia, like other Canadian provinces, has specific statutes of limitations for civil claims. However, in cases involving sexual assault, these limitations are often extended or waived entirely, recognizing the complex psychological factors that can delay disclosure and legal action. The protection of the plaintiff's identity in court documents is standard practice in cases involving allegations of sexual violence. Canadian courts routinely grant publication bans and anonymity protections to complainants in sexual assault cases, both to encourage reporting and to protect survivors from potential harassment or re-traumatization. As this story develops, it raises broader questions about accountability, workplace safety, and the treatment of sexual assault allegations in communities connected to professional sports. The hockey world has faced increased scrutiny in recent years regarding its handling of sexual assault and misconduct allegations, from junior hockey to the professional ranks. Several high-profile cases have forced difficult conversations about hockey culture, power dynamics, and institutional responsibilities. From the Hockey Canada sexual assault scandals to individual cases involving current and former players, the sport has been confronted with uncomfortable truths about behavior that has too often been ignored or minimized. This lawsuit against Willie Mitchell represents another chapter in that ongoing reckoning. Whether these allegations ultimately prove true in a court of law remains to be seen, but the willingness of survivors to come forward and pursue legal action speaks to changing attitudes about accountability and justice. It is crucial to remember that in our legal system, allegations must be proven and all parties deserve due process. Mitchell has not had the opportunity to respond publicly to these claims, and the civil proceedings will allow both sides to present evidence and arguments. We will continue to monitor this developing story and provide updates as more information becomes available through the court process. The allegations are serious, the legal proceedings will be complex, and the outcome will have significant implications for everyone involved. This is Across the NHL, reminding you that behind every headline are real people and real consequences. Until next time, hockey fans.